Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Monster Tamer News, where we go over the past week's developments in the world of monster taming. Now, this week we got some fun stuff, including a new Nexomon DLC teaser, a new post-launch patch coming to Shin Megami Tensei 5, a new monster ranching update for Patch Quest, and of course, more. With all that being said, if you are a fan of the monster taming genre, definitely consider subscribing to the channel after you've watched this video if you do like what you see. Anyway, all that said, let's dive in. Alright, so for starters, the devs behind Shin Megami Tensei 5, an amazing game by the way that I highly recommend any monster taming fan pick up, have confirmed an upcoming post-launch patch for the game. Now, the patch itself is nothing too crazy, but it will be adding more options to the options menu, which will include brightness settings and camera angles. This patch will also reduce the amount of wind gimmicks in the Demon King's Castle third hall area. It also notes that there will be some minor fixes as well. All of this is in response to some frustration surrounding the dungeon mechanics, so it's definitely good to see that devs are listening. We've officially got the Steam full access launch date for Siralim Ultimate, that being December 3rd. Now, if you don't know by now, Siralim Ultimate is the fourth mainline game in the Siralim franchise and includes over 1,000 monsters, a highly complex battle system that features customizable held items, 6-on-6 turn-based combat, different classes for you to choose from which will affect your battle style, a ton of randomly generated realms and loot to explore, a fusion system, and more. We've covered this game in the past, and we will be doing so during launch as well. As for the console versions and mobile port, still no word on those, but they will be coming in the future. A game we have discussed recently was Kubberz, a free-to-play monster battling arena type game where you can pit monsters against each other in real-time combat. The game is launching its alpha on November 30th, and we'll definitely be checking it out, probably on stream. I think it's going to kind of end up being a direct competitor, at least to the online aspects of Kindred Fates and its alpha, so it'll definitely be fun to see what the game does differently and how it goes about it. A brand new Patch Quest update just went live, dubbed the Monster Ranching Update, and much like how it sounds, will allow the player to bring back dozens of monsters to the camp. They've added a ranch section to the player house area, and you can have one of each species and one of each skin to be brought back to this location. You can then play some mini games with them and summon them to various habitats. They've also added a bunch of intricacy regarding how to build affection and thereby make them more useful and stuff like that. You could check out the original update video, which will be linked in the description on the official Patch Quest YouTube channel. Alright, so this week we got a pretty significant amount of news that would fall under the rapid fire category, with a lot of the updates being pretty easy to extrapolate on, so we're gonna bang them off real quick. First of all, we got yet another Nexomon Extinction DLC trailer for the upcoming free update, this time a warp point with this strange desolate area and what seems to be an extinct Nexomon and a broken ship. We got another Temtem Arbory teaser, this time for some new player clothes. Also, the Temtem Twitter page has stated that they're unsure if Arbory will be coming before the new year, which leads me to believe that we'll either see it late December or early January. Here we get to see a nice little clip of the different fish in Untamed Isles. We got some new Evomorph attack animations and environment footage, an underwater area for Mythcaller, a river based on the Nile River for Essentures. We got a new gremlin for Gremlin's Tale called Tarantailor, my new favorite design. Entodrive's latest devlog showcases a new mining system and some monsters that will be exclusive to the mechanic, some more creature movement for Disc Creature's World, a new grass and sound type monster for Moncraft called Kubuki, a teaser for some upcoming monsters for Monster Masters, and finally, last but not least, a cool new spider for Necromancer's Gift. So yeah, there you go, guys. Not a very busy week, but you can consider this the calm before the storm because the Kubberz Alpha is coming this week, Siralim Ultimate a little bit after, then Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX on the 9th, and potentially Nexomon and Temtem updates, so it's definitely going to be a little nuts. If you want any of the names or anything like that for any of the games that I mentioned, I do have a list of them in the description box of this video in order of how I mentioned them in this segment, so you guys can Google them, check out their Steam page, stuff like that. With all that said, like I said before, if you do want to stay up to date on the genre, definitely subscribe to this channel. This is kind of like your one-stop shop for all things monster taming. You could also follow me on Twitter at GymLeaderEd, or come join our monster taming Discord, which is pretty epic. Everything will be linked down below, and I just want to say special thanks to the channel's patrons, especially Steel Case and Jim Hamilton, our mythical tier backers. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.